Hello, dear student. Good evening to all of you. Yesterday I sent one video in which there was use of differentiation, and some students tell that they are not able to solve basic differentiation. So today I am making my personal video in which I explain you some basic concept of differentiation, because in finding out our error chapter there is requirement of differentiation. So I am going to make a small video clip in which I will explain the basic differentiation which is required in physics. And for deep knowledge of differentiation you have to read in mathematics. So today I will just explain which is required for your first chapter, and remaining thing we will explain in our class. So actually, what is differentiation? Differentiation is write like this: d by dx. What is it means? It means you are differentiating any quantity with respect to x. So first of all, if there is some constant, for example c, and we want to find out differentiation of c, d by dx of constant is 0. Whatever it may be, 5, 6, 2, 7. So all differentiation of all constant quantity, anyone, whatever you take, is 0. Second thing, if there is some variable, for example x raised to power n, and we want to find out differentiation of this term, what we will do, d by dx of x raised to power n. Then what you will write, bring power first here, then n into x raised to power, separate 1 from the power, just by subtract 1 from the, actually sorry I said separate, you should say subtract 1 from the power. So this is the differentiation of x raised to power n. We explain it with some example. For example, there is x raised to power 4. We want to find out the differentiation of this term. Put d by dx of x raised to power 4 is equal to, apply this formula, bring power first here, x raised to power minus 1, 4 into x raised to power. So differentiation of x raised to power 4 is equal to 4 into x raised to power 3. Let's take another example. X raised to power 7. Differentiation of x raised to power 7 is equal to, bring power first here and subtract 1 from the power, 7 x raised to power 6. So differentiation of x raised to power 7 is equal to 7 x raised to power 6. So like this you can solve any variable. If there is some constant which is in multiplication with the variable, for example c x raised to power n, we want to find out the differentiation of this term. So there is no use of differentiation, means it will not affect your differentiation. Just bring out it outside the differentiation, and remaining procedure do same as it is what you have done for x raised to power n. So for differentiation of d by dx of c x raised to power n, bring this constant outside and repeat this same as it is, c n x raised to power n minus 1. So c n x raised to power n1. Differentiation of c x raised to power n is equal to c n x raised to power n minus 1. Let I explain to you with some example. For example, 5 x raised to power 7. We want to find out the differentiation of 5 x raised to power 7. What you will do, d by dx 5 x raised to power 7. Bring the constant outside, d by dx x raised to power 7. 5 as it is, And what will be the differentiation of x raised to power 7? Bring 7 here, x subtract 1 from the power, 7 minus 1. 5, 7, x raised to power 6. So 5 into 7, 35 x raised to power 6. So differentiation of 5 x raised to power 7 is equal to 35 x raised to power 6. Like that you can do the differentiation. Now if there are two quantity, both are variable with respect to any third quantity and they are in multiplication. For example, there is x and y. They are variable with respect to any third quantity. For example, they are variable with respect to time t, and we want to find differentiation. We want to find out the differentiation of this quantity x, y with respect to time t. So d by dt xy. So this is differentiation of product of two variable quantity. How we will solve? If there are two quantity or maybe more than two quantity and they are in multiplication, then what we will do? We will do differentiation of first quantity and put the second quantity as it is, plus differentiation of second quantity and put the first quantity as it is. So how we will write it? Differentiation of first quantity with respect to time, put the second as it is, plus differentiation of second quantity, put the first quantity as it is. So this is the differentiation of product. Next thing is differentiation of two quantities which are variable with respect to a third quantity and they are in ratio x by y. These are two quantities which are variable with respect to any third quantity. For example, they are variable with respect to time t. We want to find out the differentiation of x by y with respect to t. What we will do? Write down d by dt x by y for this thing. What we will do? For this thing, what we will do? Just remember this procedure. First of all, they are in ratio. So this is numerator, this is denominator. Take the square of denominator. First of all, I am writing like this. Denominator का square लिखना है. Then put here denominator as it is and differentiation of numerator minus numerator as it is, differentiation of denominator. Let's write it in our quantities form. Here denominator is y, so put square of y here. Then put denominator as it is y, d by dt of numerator x minus put numerator as it is and d by dt of denominator. So this is the differentiation of x by y, dx by dt minus x into dy by dt divided by y square. This is the differentiation of x by y with respect to time. In last video lecture, whatever I have sent you today morning, there is a quantity 1 plus y by x and you have to differentiate it with respect to time. So d by dt. This was the problem in your lecture, and one student actually messaged me that she is not able to find out the differentiation of this quantity. So exactly I am solving it. What you will do? Here there are two quantity 1 plus y by x. So first of all, what we will do? we will open this bracket. D by dt of 1 plus d by dt of y by x. Now d by dt of 1 with what is 1? This is a constant. Actually I told you c means 1 2 3 whatever it may be, pi or e, whose values are not variable, that is constant. So differentiation of constant is 0 plus d by dt of y by x. Now what we will do, we will follow the same procedure what I have explained above. So what we will do, take the 0 means it is eliminated. Take the square of denominator x square. Now what we will write, first put denominator as it is, then d by dt of numerator minus, put the numerator as it is and d by dt or differentiation of denominator. So answer of this problem is d by dt of 1 plus y by x is equal to x dy by dt minus y dx by dt upon x square. This is the differentiation of this complete term. Thank you.